Oakley is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Dumars. Then it's McMillan. And it's Rice in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Adams. Robinson, a screen on McMillan. Adams, the pass to Robinson. The slam dunk by Robinson.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Pass to Rice. O'Neal, a screen on Williams. The kick out to Dumars. Passes it to O'Neal. Here's McMillan. Adams defending. O'Neal, a screen on Adams. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Rice off target with his 3. Nets trail by 14. Ellis dishes to Adams. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Cloak loose.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. It's the Nets now. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Williams kicks to Ellis. 6 to shoot. Robinson left side. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Here's the pass to Rice. O'Neal, a screen on Williams. Takes it inside. Robinson with the block. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Clock at 4, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Just 3 to shoot. He tries for 3, and that one's good. Prayer's got 16 points. And Adams has got the ball here for the Nets. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. At the elbow, it's Brand. Hey, Smitty, in the playoffs, it's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the first round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matchups? You know, 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
You know, it wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those type of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay 7.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Miller. No good from Brand.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
Here's Miller after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Outside Williams. Yep, that one goes in there.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Miller against Dumars. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Dumars got his third bucket of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now here's Adams. From the wing. It's hauled in by Oakley.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. He kicks it to Dumars. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after Toronto got the three-pointer. Miller, the pass to Brand. The kick out to Williams. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, textbook there by Brand on the pass, spotting an open team in and just getting it to him in rhythm.
And the Raptors call time here. Brooklyn making a change here. Teagle's checked in. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Here's Graham following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And here's Dumars outside. It falls for his fifth field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Williams. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them.
Now, here's Dumars. He's got 14. Shots good by Oakley.
And just an excellent setup. Joe Dumars just plays with such poise and intelligence, the quintessential combo guard.
Miller against Dumars. Pass to Brand. Here's Teagle. Here's Robinson. Robinson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Toronto leading by 17. Here's Graham. 16 points for him. Six on the shot clock. Here's the screen. O'Neal from long range. Yeah, wow, he nails Here's the buzzer beater.
That might be a soul-crushing basket. What a shot to carry them into the fourth quarter.
And so it's Toronto controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the from the first three quarters. By 20. So with Williams on the bench, this is the group that Jock Vaughn has right now. We've got Foster. Teagle is out there with Andre Miller. Then there's Jaren Jackson.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Miller outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Miller. Outside for Jackson. No good with the triple. Toronto's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They passes it to Wolf. To the left side wing. The pass to Rush. Takes a three. And it's Foster with the rebound.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Miller, no up. The Raptors shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. It's Rush outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Foster's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Teagle the pass to Jackson. Now here is Miller. Pass to Foster. Dishes it to Jackson. The Nets need to get a shot off here. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Pass to Grayer. Here's Wolf. Rebounded by the Nets. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Miller, the pass to Teagle. Jackson with the screen. And he drives in. And it's good for 2. Teagle's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Here's Gray. Pinkney, and that one is hammered home.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it. Timeout called, the Nets. Both teams will make substitutions. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Adams against McMillan. Adams' shot is good.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Here's McMillan. This is it to Grayer. And the pass to McMillan. Outside, O'Neal. Connects from three-point range.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
The free throw off from O'Neal. Smitty, we've seen some great MVP races in these last few seasons, haven't we?
Yes, we have. The depth of talent at the very top of the NBA is terrific. Embiid, Giannis, Jokic, Curry, LeBron, Tatum. The MVP is up for grabs every season.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Raptors leading by 20. Pass to Dumars. Stolen by Brand. Adams against McMillan. Poked away. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. O'Neal passes to Dumars. Oakley against Adams. Sinks that one from the post.
Just wanting it more. Charles Oakley, he is all about effort.
The Nets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Ellis against Dumars. Outside for Robinson. On the wing, Williams. Lets it go with the 3. Drops in the tray. Williams has got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oakley misses.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Here's McMillan. O'Neal inside, covered by Brand. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Shot clock at 6. Screened by Oakley. Here's Rice. Brooklyn with the rebound. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. McMillan against Adams. And there's the drive. And it's Brand atop the key. Back to Adams. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter. 1:29 left to play here in the fourth. McMillan against Adams. And the rejection by Brand.
Perfect timing on the rejection there. This is the type of defense Brand can play.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Raptors.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year. Now, here is Oakley after David Robinson's miss.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral, his length and reaction time, so impressive.
Stolen by Dumars. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Now, here is Robinson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Here's McMillan. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game...
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge.
We've had many impactful European players throughout the years, Clark. What makes their style of play so different?
You know, I think it's really how they're trained from the time they start playing the game, B.A. Every player, regardless of size, is taught to think and feel and play the game fundamentally sound. And I love that. I think that's something that should be mimicked in the States. Train kids to play the game the right way in all aspects of it, no matter how small or tall they are.
Here's who Wes Unseld Jr. is starting in the second half. We've got Green. He's out there with Smith. And it's Anderson in at the 2 spot. Williams misses. And for the Wizards, they're shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. Anderson passes to Green. Here's King. Knocked away. Back comes Houston in transition. And Williams punches it home.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now here's Anderson. Kaminsky pulls it in.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
A nice shot by Worthy.
You know, Worthy's a capable shooter and has a really good sense for when he should take his shot.
Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, B.A., I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
And Williams has got the ball here for Houston. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo says his greatest challenge lies within. He said, quote, I don't compete with others. I just compete with myself. Every other night, it's going to be another great player, but I just try to be consistent, have fun, enjoy the game, create art, and be the best I can be.
Artistry. I like it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Anderson. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. And there's a 3-second violation. A look at how all-star voting is going thus far.
It's so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
He leads the West in voting.
And that's no shock. Always one of the players that the fans love to see.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting. Here's Maxwell. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Williams with it. The baseline J is off the mark.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. A peek now at our rookie leaderboard to see who led the way in steals this past month. In the 3rd spot, Frank Kaminsky.
And simply put, over the last month, he's been fantastic. Active hands leading to a lot of steals.
Well, he's a premier pickpocket last month among rookies. You can't afford to get lazy around him, because he'll leave you empty-handed for sure.
Now here's Payton. 6 to shoot. Pass to Smith.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far. Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Here's Worthy. Lets it fly from 18. Rebounded by Green. Inside, Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
For Houston, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. And the Rockets call time here. And Grant, for years, the Wizards resisted calls to rebuild. But things changed this summer.
Yeah, B.A. And even though the return for their stars wasn't as dramatic as we saw for teams like the Jazz, I think there's a sense of relief in D.C. that the organization is resetting and trying something new.
Washington making some changes. Smith comes in for King, and it's Jones in for Payton. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Worthy. To the right side. Here's West. The 15-footer is good. And the Rockets lead by 18.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Now here's Jones. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. Smith's got 6 points.
The fadeaway with no one on him. Looking for style points to go along with the real ones.
Here's West. Connects from downtown.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Well, the Wizards shooting just about 43% in the third. And he lobs it up. Ooh, they pick off the pass. 3-on-3. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Fires the 3. Another 3 from Houston. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands. Here's West. 6 points for him. Pass to Maxwell. Shoots it from the high post. And he hits the jumper for 2. He's got 6.
Well, Maxwell trusts his mechanics, and he should. He knows he's all lined up and ready to let it go on target.
And for the Berlin native, Franz Wagner, his NBA career is off to a terrific start.
Yeah, at 6'10", he's extremely versatile. He's already a talented scorer at all 3 levels. Plus, he's able to put the ball on the floor and create for his teammates. Here's West. Uses the glass on the layup. West has got 7 points here in the quarter. Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
Now a timeout called by Washington. The Wizards making a switch here.
And their passing put them in the top half of the league for assists. Not the best ball movement we've seen, but they still did a good job sharing the rock.
And their offensive execution was simply outstanding. They finished in the top 10 in field goal percentage because of how disciplined and focused they were on playing to their strengths. .124 left to play in the third quarter here. Outside Jones. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. And here's what the Washington Wizards schedule looks like. On Monday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Cleveland to take on the Cavaliers. And then on Monday, they'll head home to take on the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's West. Give him 8. A minute 4 left to play in the third. Pulls up at the elbow, and the Rockets tack on 2 more.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Now here's Anderson. Here's Green. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
A terrific competitor. Green is a tireless worker.
Down low. Here's West. Can't connect from short range. For Washington, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Now Jones. Green up top. He's guarded by Kaminsky. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson passes to Green. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Green's got 8 points.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Floats one. Maxwell, no good. 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Rockets on top, running away with it. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Pass to Bullard. And I heard Giannis Antetokounmpo say he would have loved to go to your alma mater, Grant, because of all the tall and skilled players that have come out of Duke.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure he mentioned me on that list, but certainly nice to hear that from Giannis.
And for the Wizards, Smith out there with Tyus Jones. And it's King in at the center position. Jones' shot is good.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Houston has gotten defended by Jones. Carries it down low.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Jones. Smith outside for 3. The Rockets pull it in. West has got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's West. Smith no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And, you know, Steve Smith has a team-first mentality. When one of his guys is open, he finds him.
Smith with a screen on Jones. Pass to Smith. Defended by Jones. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Bukowski. Scoring in the NBA is the highest it's been in over 50 years, Clark. You think it's time for some rule changes to help the defense?
You know, I'm not sure where you would go in that regard, because every rule change, for the most part, has certainly tilted towards the offense recently. And I don't necessarily have a problem with that. The NBA has made it clear that entertainment is a core pillar, and appeasing and appealing to their fans is a huge driver, and that means more offense as opposed to more defense.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. So both teams changing it up here.
Let's hear it one more time for your one and only Clutch City, Texas.
Now here's Smith. He's guarded closely. Pass to Brikowski. Smith outside. And here's Payton. Here's Brikowski. With some arc. Yep, that one goes.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
It's stolen by Green. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Back to Payton. Smith outside. Lets the three fly. Smith no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's West. Pass to Ewing. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. Williams misses.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Smith passes to Payton. Well, from broadcasting to team ownership, heading USA basketball, Grant, what drives you to do so much these days?
Well, B.A., I'm an active guy, and I had a great playing career. But the things I wasn't able to do because of the injury, I think, left me even more motivated to excel and try new things in this next chapter of my life.
Timeout called. Houston. Well, Clark, we know what Bobby Portis brings to the table. He loves to ball.
Yeah, he does, and he does it with a smile and with great passion and energy, and we do know that he'll give you double-digit points, and he'll stretch the floor with his three-point shooting.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan has been incredible with his attacking at the offensive end, and it's been all game long. Never hesitating to attack a gap in the defense, and then he found a lot of points by slicing his way right to the cup.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Kaminsky, left side. Back to Williams. Pass to Maxwell. Here's Ewing. Full covering. Nice move. And Ewing gets it to go.
Hard work paying dividends for Ewing inside, getting his shot through the defense there.
Outside, Anderson. We've had some all-time great players chosen outside the lottery, Clark. Who do you think is the biggest draft day steal?
You know, Giannis and Kawhi Leonard were each taken at 15, but man, it's hard to not put Jokic at the top of this list. He was drafted as the 41st pick in his draft year.
And here is Williams. Kaminsky outside. Here's Worthy, covered by Smith. The jump hook. Worthy can't hit.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Hey, this was exactly the kind of game coach wanted to see from them. High effort, great play at both ends, gets the win for the Rockets.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year. And it's good for 2.
Good body control that time by Frank Kaminsky. Seems to me that he's got really good balance and rhythm when he's catching and shooting.
Now here's Anderson. 59 seconds left in the 4th quarter. To the paint. And it's hammered home by Green.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Here's Williams. To the middle. And stolen by Bowl. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Anderson. Green, a screen. Anderson passes to Green. Got a hand on it.
Good read that time from Ewing defensively, showing that he can be impactful at that end of the floor, too.
And the shot's good.
And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Pass to Smith. That one's good for 2.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's Worthy. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
We hope to see you.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Milwaukee. 6-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Elo. Marley is out there with Porzingis, and it's Skiles in at the 1 spot.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you all, guys. Kevin Durant is dedicated to his craft, of course, but he relishes his connections off the court as well. He says there's so much you can learn from being an NBA player. Life lessons in basketball, the business around the league. Every stop around the way is an experience for me to accelerate and be better in the next part of my life. Kevin?
Boy, that's great perspective, isn't it? David, thank you so much. And Brent, as someone who's been around the game your entire life, what advice do you give young, aspiring players?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me, Kevin, is to find the correct mentorship to where it is that you want to go. If you can find a player that's proven himself, that's about the right things, and you can get access to them, and trust me, they're more than willing to share their knowledge, go find a great mentor.
Porzingis can't hit.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Tries the spin move. Elo against Augustine. Clock at 6. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Lopez.
A seasoned veteran there. Lopez used to having to come over and outdo the tough coverage.
And there's the pass to Skiles. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Five to shoot. Here's Marley. And the shot is good. Marley's got his second bucket tonight.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
And Lopez with a really nice move there. Not many bigs can fake you out like that.
For Milwaukee, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
That's good from Lopez.
Yeah, one of the rare players in the league that after the age of 30, that ripe old age, Brook Lopez got better.
Brook Lopez hits them both. Hey, Brent, the foundation of the Bucks' success has been their defense. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. They continue to dominate in the paint, but they've also made tremendous strides in how they guard the three-point line, just doing a much better job of getting out there and contesting the three.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 7. Over Marion. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 9.
Well, he's capable of draining shots in bunches, and that time he does it from the mid-range.
Lopez, a screen on Porzingis. Here's Marion. Porzingis with the block. Marley against Marciulionis. Marley passes to Skiles. There's the 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Marciulionis passes to Lopez. Got a piece of it.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Count that one.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Here's Marion after the made shot from Craig Elo. Looking to end the run. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Spurs leading by 8. Now Marley to Porzingis. Marion with the double team to the paint. Pass to Eaton. A rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Drives to the hoop. Fires from 14. Marciulionis' shot is off.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone. Well, they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Skiles. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Maggette kicks to Lopez. Marion outside. Pass to Augustine. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. Augustine's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. San Antonio leading. 1:36 left in the third. Here's Elo. Count that bucket. Elo's got 6. Milwaukee's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Timeout called the Bucks. And the Bucks with some changes. Gaddison comes in for Marciulionis, and Aguirre's subbed in for Augustine. Juan Toscano Anderson's checked in for San Antonio. Ainge comes in for Marley. So it's the Bucks now. They trail by 7. Aguirre with it. Maggette outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Quick release there.
And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Here's the break. Basket counts. Now just a 2-point Spurs lead. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. The pass to Skiles. There's a good screen. Down low. And Lopez pulls it down.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Lopez a screen. Aguirre passes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Here's Porzingis after the basket by Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Here's Heaton. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
30
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Williams is out there with Gaddison. Then it's Edwards. Then there's Aguirre. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Aguirre passes to Williams. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Murdoch. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Spurs shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Let's go. Tries again. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, beating everybody to the ball, Willie doesn't always get his number called, so he's got to put in the extra work and find these efforts in the offensive glass.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Free throw good, Hernan Gomez. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. And that chess match is where they hope to improve.
Now, here is Aguirre. He gets that one.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
And no reason to settle in that situation. If they're going to give that up, he's going to take all of it.
Pass to Toscano Anderson. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Edwards defending. Hernan Gomez, no good.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Passes to Gaddison. Out to the right wing. Here's Murdoch. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Against good D, Hernan Gomez very aggressive, and he makes the play.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Billy Hernan Gomez. One shot.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Free throw good, Hernan Gomez. And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
Now here's Marion. Back to Aguirre. Lays it up and banks it in. Aguirre's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Marley. Marley with a screen on Augustine. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Again, the miss by the Spurs. So it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They set the pick. Now the pass to Gaddison. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now Porzingis. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
That's some great awareness. The clock's running down. Porzingis with the presence of mind to know just how much time was left and beats the shot clock.
Now here's Marion. Marciulionis kicks to Augustine. Over Marley. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Marley with it. Defended by Marciulionis. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Rick Lopez has checked in for Milwaukee. Maggette comes in for Aguirre. The Spurs making a switch here. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during that break, listen in on Adrian Griffin. Now it's a close one, so coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the Bucks with possession here. A 2-point game. Augustine looking around. Marion outside. Passes it to Lopez. Back to Marion. Shot clock at 6. Here's Augustine. A rebound by the Spurs. Eaton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Skiles. That misses off the backboard.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now, here is Maggette. Porzingis with the steal. Driving the lane. Here's Skiles. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. And the Bucks with possession here. Trailing by 4. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. Lopez, a screen on Marley. Barcelona's passes to Lopez. Can't get it to fall.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Elo. Tipped away. Porzingis passes to Elo. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. Drops it in from 11 feet. And that's 13 points for Porzingis.
Well, that's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
Lopez a screen. Here's Marciulionis. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. On defense, San Antonio. They've led by as much as 10. Shot clock at 5. Lopez, a screen on Marley. Here's Marciulionis. The offensive rebound. Here's Marion. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Skiles, leaded by Augustine, and that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
.44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Marley. Tries it from 19, and another basket for San Antonio.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Maggette outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Corey Maggette. Second personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Scott Skiles. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They trail by 8. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
Three-pointer Augustine. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Dan Marley, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for San Antonio, Kristaps Porzingis, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And despite these injury concerns over the past few years, you can't doubt the talent of Porzingis. I mean, this guy is capable of 20-point nights every time he steps out there on the floor.
Bounce pass from Augustine. Marciulionis kicks to Augustine. Here's Marion. Can't get it to fall. And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside, as we said. Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Johnson with it. And Grant, players often looking to exaggerate contact. You like the new idea to call text for flopping?
You know, B.A., it's even better than the fines they did in the past and posting it online. I mean, with the tech, now it's hurting you on the court. So if you ask me, it's long overdue.
And so, in the game for Phoenix. And that's a foul called on Pat Connaughton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Cauley Stein. No points so far. Pass to Ellie. And here's Cauley Stein. It's rebounded by Divac.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Kersey, no good. The Suns trailing. About a minute played here in the second half. Here's Francis. Sinks the tray.
And just sinks it over the tall defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Now here's Johnson. They get it back. Divac. And he gets it to go. Devon's got 6.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass. Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Grant, usually the Suns rack up lots of assists. They're a team that values ball movement.
Oh, B.A., that's how you create quality looks. By snapping the ball around, it also tells you something about how selfless these guys are.
Now here's Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Tries the hook. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Gallo, unfazed.
Well, just tremendous quickness and great release by Danilo Gallinari. Catch and shoot is easy money for him.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Francis, the pass to Ellie. Here's the pick. And he drives in. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And Italy got the bench on their feet, too.
Well,
blocked. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Johnson for the tie. And the layup is good. He's got 11.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Connaughton outside. Pass to Johnson. 20 feet out. And that one good. Johnson's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
For the lead. And the Suns get another 3.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And the Knicks call time here.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Let's go, New York. Put your hands together for your Knicks. That's
Teams deciding to change it up. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. Phoenix, 4th.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
Outside Johnson. And the shot goes. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Outside Anderson. They set the pick to the inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And the Suns making a change here. free throw, no good. Grant, there is some magic here in New York. One of the best home court advantages in the NBA.
Well, B.A., you have to think about the history of this building. It's incredible. I mean, when the Knicks are playing even remotely well, this place is rocking.
Here's Bender, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Bender. One shot.
New York trailing. Here's Wilkins. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Steve Francis. Second personal foul. First team foul. Wilkins. At the line. One shot.
One shot.
Here's Anderson. Down low. English passes to Francis. Deflected.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And he's going for the oop here. Oh, it's stolen by Cauley Stein. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Francis can't get it to go.
Well, this is a night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Wilkins, the pass to Devons. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Devons got 8 points.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Pass to Bender. Here's Francis. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anderson. Here's Cauley Stein. And the jam by Cauley Stein. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Outside Gallinari. Here's Kersey. Still without a bucket. And again, New York with the triple.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
44.
Here's Anderson. The Knicks pull it in.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Wilkins can't hit.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's English. Pass to Anderson. Looking to get it going. And he sinks the layup.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
The Knicks have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. There's a screen. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
You got to get some stop. But right now we're making one effort. You got to make 2, 3, 4 efforts. You got to have high hands. You got to stop the ball.
Playing with high energy, something that Coach Thibodeau implores his guys to do all the time.
And when you're playing for Tibbs, he wants you to hustle and to make multiple efforts on defense.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And it's Grant in at the 4-man spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Finished off the break. And the Suns lead by 2. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans. Then on Monday, they head back home to host the Miami Heat.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls for Grant. Good on both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Parker outside. Pass to Anderson. 2 points. That one goes. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
Not the most effective pick, but he salvages the play with a terrific move.
We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Grant with a screen on Anderson. Here's Mason. Parker defending. Clock at 6. Here's Grant. Tries again. Yep, that one's good.
Now that's a confidence booster. Great effort on the offensive glass.
This guy just feeds off that fourth quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
To the paint. Here's Mason. Oh, McGee with the block. And he recovers it. Mason with the bucket. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Now Anderson. Parker, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Ooh, poked away. Good on the shot.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
New York calls timeout. let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Johnson. Phoenix grabs the miss. Johnson inside. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Now here's Johnson. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
The Suns have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Ellie. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And here's Anderson. 4 on the clock. Elbow shot. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Here's Johnson. And the basket is good. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Outside, Anderson. Here's Ellie. Pass to Johnson. Here's Anderson. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so Gallinari will bring it up for the New York Knicks. In transition, here they come. Up the floor. And here's the fast break. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second team foul. Pat Connaughton at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And both free throws good for Connaughton. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Pass to Johnson. Here's Francis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On target from range. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Here's Divac. Connaughton outside. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Ellie. Here's Bender. Outside Johnson. The Suns need to get off a shot. This one for 3. Bender, no good.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Shot is good by Percy.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
Now here's Johnson. Shoots over Gallinari. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter. We've got 1:13 left in the final quarter. Now here's Connaughton. Pass to Johnson. And Cauley Stein over to help. Here's Kersey. Back to Gallinari. And here's Connaughton for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Count it! Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're down by 3. There's 45 seconds left in the final quarter. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Johnson. Cauley Stein with the rebound. 2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
Fires for 3. Johnson passes to Cauley Stein. Second chance effort. No good on the layup. Now a timeout called by New York. They trail by 3. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. And it's Ellie with a rebound. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. So it's Phoenix now. 3-point lead and an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul. Steve Francis at the line. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're losing by 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's hear it for your Knicks 7th squad.
Twelve seconds left in the fourth quarter here. On the wing, Connaughton. New York, no good that time either. the Suns win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, a terrific road win. You've got to feel good about how you played tonight.
They're a really good team, you know, so we wanted to come here and just battle. And we finally get in the groove, you know. We got to just pick it up on the way. And one thing.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is